Okay. So yesterday we have seen that these are the SQL commands which are divided in DDL, DML, DQL, TCL and DCL. So the very first was data definition language, that is used to define the structure of the database. And structure, that means we can create a table, view, procedure, functions, those all the objects in the database. So if we go here, you will see. So these here you can see that all objects are seeing table, view, index, package, procedure, function.
Mm-hmm.
So they all are database object only.
Okay.
So first we need to create a, that is a very create statement, sorry, create keyword, which will be used to create a object in the database. So let's see some example today. Now we will create a table structure. So create statement, it will start with create keyword.
Okay.
Anything if we want to create, like table, view, index, a
Okay.
package, it will start with create procedure, function, like that only. So
Okay.
anything which is not exist in our database and first time we are creating, it will start with create only keyword. Now we are going to create a table, so we will mention table here, and after that we will mention the table name. So here we have using EMP, that is the employee table, and employee number, employee name, job, manager, hire date, salary, commission and department. These all are different columns that we are going to create, right? Here you have, along with the column name, we need to mention the respective data type, so that which kind of data this is going to hold. If I say number only, so it will store only number, numeric field only, like it will not store the character. So number will never accept character or any date format, it will accept only numeric field. Okay, so we consider that employee number will be always like 1 2 3 start, something like that, this format. Okay, that's why we mention like number.
Okay.
Employee number, that can be a alphanumeric, right? We can enter character number as well. So varchar is the character string data type. Okay, this will store all the data related to character. This data type can store number as well, but date format as well, because everything whatever data we are going to store in this column will be treated as a character only. It is not like it will be different. Say anything which we enter here, if we enter RAM 1 2, this will be character. Even if we press 1 2 3, this will also be treated as a character only. So this character data type is can hold anything, any value. Okay, there is no limitation like number. Clear?
Okay.
Now after that we need to mention the length, how much length this column will be used. Okay, the maximum length. That means if we mention 5, so only up to 5, like RAM 3 character KU, this is only he will accept. If we go beyond that, it will throw error. So we need to mention the length for this. So we can mention length 50 or any number which you can define in this line. Okay, so after that there is a job. Job means what kind of job he is doing, like he is IT engineer or salesperson or any other roles, right? So that also we will keep it as in 10 or 9 or any number, because both are varchar. Now there is third column, like fourth column, that is manager. So manager is like all employees will have some manager on top of him, right? So their employee ID we are keeping in the manager. So this will also be same only, we will keep it number. Now after that we have a hire date. So hire date, which date he got hired. So it will be like a date field. So we will use date data type. After that salary. So salary can be in numeric field because this is currency. So it can be 10,000, 50 rupees or something like that. So it can, we can use this one, this form.
Might be.
Yes, as I said yesterday, this is precision and scale, right?
Yeah.
This total, this 7 is the total, including these two. So first we can enter up to this value,
Yeah.
81,000 or 99,000 maximum.
The first one is precision, second one is scale, right?
Yes,
Yes. Okay. Okay.
precision and scale. So total becomes 7.
If we enter only number means the n number of numbers we can enter, right?
No, no, you can't
Okay.
enter this like, no, you can't enter. Only up to 5 only. 2 are preserved for decimal.
No, no, I'm just asking that
Okay,
employee number, right? Above
yes, we can enter anything.
n number of number we can enter, right?
Yes, yes, there is
Okay.
no limit.
Okay.
If we want to apply some limit, then only we will use this
Okay. Okay.
precision scale, otherwise not. Same thing we have used for commission. So commission can be also like same way.
Mm-hmm.
So we use that one. Department number here we have not used, but we have set this precision 2 only. Like up to 2 numbers he will accept, 99, something like.
Okay.
Okay, so now after that we will create this. Just you need to select that and execute this, run this. If I run this, it may throw error like it is already existing.
Okay.
Okay, but if there is, if that table or that name is not used by any other object, you will get table is created.
Okay.
Now how to make sure that our table is created? There are different way. We can go to here table section and refresh it if it is not visible. Just refresh this, you will see your new table. Okay, another way is you can use this keyword DESC, describe. The full name is describe your table. So
Okay.
the short form is DESC and your table name. Just execute this, it will give you the all your structure of your table. See here, it gives employee number, not null number. This all structure of your table it is giving, right? Better to drop it. Okay, now there is nothing. So I will select this one and execute this. Table EMP created.
Okay.
So that was the first statement, which was create. How to
Okay.
create any object. Describe we can use to see the structure of the table. Here
Okay.
also we can see, or here also if we refresh it, you will see that you just double click on that, it will open in a different tab, and here you can see that column name and their respective data type.
Okay.
Now here you can see nullable, yes, that means it will accept null value.
Okay.
We'll understand how to set this null and not null this thing.
Okay.
If you go to data section, because this is a freshly created table and we have not inserted any value, that's why it is showing blank. Clear? Now move to next one, that is alter statement. Alter statement, it says that altering the structure of the database. So consider that you have already table, but you want to add some new column, or you want to change some values or data type of the existing column, or you want to rename it. Rename will comes in the third one, but alter that means you want to add or remove columns from the existing table. That comes the alter statement. Okay. Now first we will see that how to add something new column. So we already have this much, but we thought that okay, we missed the now email ID. So how can we add this? So here the same keyword, like instead of create we will mention alter table and your table name. This statement will be similar to like this: create table emp, alter table emp. Okay, now we need to add a new column, so that is why we need to mention add here, and your new column name. It can be anything: email id, gmail id, anything. And then we need to mention their respective data type, which kind of data type for this new column. So we mention that varchar 2 and that is 100. This will add a new column in our table. Now let us execute this. Table emp alter. Now if we describe here emp, so you can see that there is new column added and their data type is varchar 200.
Okay.
Right. This is how we can add a new column in the existing table. Now let us understand how we can modify the existing column. So let's consider that we have added 100 here length, but that is too long for this email id. So we want to reduce that length. Okay, so how can we do that? So we will say that alter table again, because this is also comes under the alter statement only, alter keyword. So alter table name. Then here we are not adding because it is already there. We are modifying the existing column. So we will say that modify, and that will again which column we are modifying we need to mention where, because there are so many columns. So we need to mention which column we are going to change, email, right? So now we will mention that varchar 20. So we are reducing from 100 to 20.
Okay.
So currently you can see that it is 100 after altering. Now let us check that. So now it is showing that 20. Fine.
Okay.
Now we'll see that rename an object. That can be column or that can be a table as well.
Okay.
We'll see that how we can rename. So we just added email. It should be a email id. So how can we rename it? So statement, you can see that this is also comes under alter statement only, because email is already there column, right? We just need to rename it.
Okay.
So it will start with alter table, same till here it will be same only. Only difference will be while adding it will be add, while changing modify. This one we
Rename.
are rename. Okay, then rename column. Which column we are going to change? Email. So this is the existing column name to new column name. So we are changing from email to email ID. Okay, so we will select and execute this. This is also altered. Now let us check the table description. Now you can see that there is new email ID. Previously it was like email only. Now we change it to email ID. Right. So this is how we can rename the column. Okay. Let's see that how can we rename the table itself. So we can use this again alter statement only, because this is an existing table. So alter table emp, same, rename to employee. So here we mentioned that this is the existing table name, rename to new table name, that is employee. So if we execute this statement, table emp alter. Now if we try to describe emp, which was previously name, it will throw error. Object emp doesn't exist. Okay, because we have renamed it, right?
Okay.
Now the new name of the table is employee, not the emp. Now if we check that, now you will get the data, all the column detail.
Alt first one is alter.
First is create,
Okay.
then any modification in the existing table.
Okay.
Either we need to add any column, we need to rename any column, we need to drop column, right?
Okay.
If we want to modify any table structure after creation of table, we will use alter statement.
Okay.
So now we have seen that rename of table, rename of column. Now how can we drop the column itself from the table? Again, it is same, alter table, table name. Here instead of add modify, we will say drop. Okay, so drop and column, and then we need to mention the column name. Okay, so drop column email ID. So this statement, when we execute, what it will do? Okay, we have rename it, so we will change again. Just reverse it. Okay, now again it becomes EMP. So we will drop this alter from the employee table, EMP drop email ID. Now if we execute this, it will drop that table EMP alter. Now let's check that. Now its name is EMP. So if we check that, there is no email ID, right? That is how we can add column, drop column, rename column, modify the data type. It is possible. Understood? These many feature we can do even for the column label, table label, this one. So we have seen that rename as well.
Okay.
Now next is truncate. So how to use truncate? Truncate, what it will do? Delete all the data from a storage table. So let's insert some dummy records. We'll
Okay.
insert some dummy records. Now commit this thing. Now if we see that we have some records, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these many records we already have in the table. Now if we use truncate, so truncate table EMP.
Okay.
So truncate keyword, it will start with truncate keyword, and then which table we need to truncate.
Okay.
So what it will do, it will remove all the records from this table, and it will
Mm.
keep as only structure of the employee table, nothing else. Data will be removed from the table. Okay, now let's execute table EMP truncated. Now if we check here, is there any data? So there will be no data. Okay, so this is very rarely we use. We never use in the production environment, otherwise it will delete all the record from the client table. Now another one is, that is drop one,
Drop.
delete object from the database. So let's see that. Consider that we have created the employee table for our learning purpose. Okay, now my task for learning is done. Okay, so I need to drop that table itself. I don't want that table to be exist here, because that is for learning purpose. So how we can drop it? Drop table, table name. Here truncate table, table name, drop table, table name. Only this line. One line of a statement, your table will be dropped.